Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Exilium Games. I am Exilium. We are back this morning, continuing the playthrough of Dyson Sphere Program, which, if you aren't already aware, is very much like Factorio. Very, very much like it. It's got the same research structure, using belts and everything. Only thing it seems to be missing right now is pipes, but pipes didn't show up in Factorio for a long time, so not terribly surprising. And of course I have this robot character, which also isn't that real different, other than, you know, it's a robot and can fly, so there's that. And I can go to other planets, even to this gas giant, though, as I learned yesterday, don't go to the gas giant. You can't get away from it. And you can't land on it. It says that if you go here, see, I actually went there, so now I know what's on it. Oh, I just learned something. Can build orbital collector. I haven't seen that technology anywhere yet, but that's the thing. So originally I was like, well, maybe I can somehow build something. So I flew to it and ran out of energy. Couldn't generate energy fast enough to have enough power to get out of its gravity well. So I got stuck on it. Had to reload a previous save. So don't do that. Why am I... Skip, there we go. Okay. So anyways, that's that. We are currently in a power crunch. As you will see, I keep... At nighttime, it's really bad. I'm producing half my power it needs. Largely because of all this research I'm doing, because I really had to scale this up. It was taking too long to research things, and I was building faster than my research advanced. So anyways, solar panels. So our goal today is to finish this research, which will allow solar cells. Now I have no idea how any of this works. Oh, I'm so dumb. I need to build rack. Okay, so I need this, which means I need this. Mother. Yep. Okay, I messed it. We're gonna. I don't know if you can stop it without having to research it all over again. I'm not gonna do that. So. Now that I should have looked, gosh dang it. Oh, now you can learn from my mistake. And these require a CPU and that glowy blue thing on the right down there. That's a superconductor, I believe. But I don't really care about this. Launches large amounts of... use the EM rail ejector, which is this. So researching this was dumb. I need the carbon nanofiber things, it looks like. I wonder if that's what they're called. That's what the structure looks like. CPUs, which I don't have. Superconductor, which I don't have. So, we need this. This. And where's it at? This. This is the first recipe I've seen that requires unequal amount of red and blue. That's one too. How about that? See, that's equal. That's equal. A lot of them are usually equal. So what we're gonna do? So we're gonna get the blue stuff figured out, I guess. I guess we'll just start with this lower level thing here. Get a processor. I don't need that. I will need this. And I will need this to get to that. That'll finish the tier, what do we call this? 1, 2, 3, the tier 3 stuff. I don't need titanium. I will need this, this, and this. Let's do the easier stuff for that's 800. That's 400. Go that one. I don't care about that yet. Do I need? Oh shoot. Okay, I messed that up. Oh, I did get it. I already got it. Cool. Did I get the? Do that. Don't need that. Wanted to get this because this would allow me to convert hydrogen and fuel into additional hydrogen, because I'm short on hydrogen, because hydrogen is used in creating red research. I need 2 of them. And I could increase my production effectively by 50% just by doing that. And then we need, this is skewed, which means I need this. Okay. So while I can build these, I can't launch them. Oh, I can't even build them. Never mind. Can't even build them. I'm pretty sure I have that previous thing. Yeah, it's right there. These. Which require those weird silver things. But I can make those here and in the assembler. I don't need a lot of them, so. Basically, most of the factory stuff, really you only seem to need it to build research. I mean, like I do this just so I can pull out a stack, so I can build stuff quickly in my inventory. So I need another stack of that. But see, this is used full time, and it just meets the needs. That's a lie. It doesn't meet the needs at all. Oh, that is because I have power problems. Like massive power problems. Although I'm okay here. Now I'm okay. So this will take a while to catch up. See, I'm not getting 1, 2. So it's taking too long to get the one I need. So, and I did upgrade. What I was looking for? The ring, which is here. And it's doing it as soon as I get them, but I'm just not getting them fast enough. So, and I do have the output. So the rings going here. So did your major malfunction? You're producing at 100%. Well, minus a little bit of power problems, especially at night. So you're producing 100%. Which isn't enough to keep my blue power at full power. Get it? There. Okay, so we're gonna upgrade this to blue to output. I don't really need to. Nah, we're gonna do it anyways. Do that. Upgrade this to a blue. That'll double the speed of that. Which isn't really going to help this produce more. So I might put down another thing, but then I'm going to have energy problems. Like it's a never-ending problem. My red is backing up, and this is good because that'll stop these from going eventually. And then my power will be okay. So my major problem right now is just simply power. I just need power, lots of power, and that's why I want to get the solar cells up as fast as possible. The solar cells. The solar cells will no fuel. Oh no. Oh no. I'm not producing. I'm full time. Yep, I'm full time, except I don't have power to produce it full time. My whole system is super borked right now. I'm not producing enough fuel to produce enough power because my fuel refineries don't have enough power. I'm stuck in a catch-22, and there's no way to turn things off. The only way I can overcome this is to build a crap ton more solar panels and solars. This so-called renewable energy that's useless. Alright, I guess we'll just do that because I need the power. There's nothing I can do about it. Not until I can make these and these. Okay. Solar panels it is, 360 kilowatts versus 300 kilowatts, which goes all day, but takes up an enormous amount of space. It is cheaper to make, and I suppose I can... Not super excited about that. Do it, let's go. Oh, I don't have enough of those? I don't, because that thing over there isn't making these fast enough. That's fine. So this will give me 3.6 gigajoules, or excuse me, megawatts actually, because this is only producing kilowatts. 300 kilowatts. During the day, I'm just on that line where I'm okay, which should start the fuel production up faster because we can see my. I guess I can't click that far away. What is my click range? There it is. So now I'm doing it at essentially almost 100% during the day. We need to increase that at night. Solar panels aren't going to help that problem. There is this thing. This requires another subcomponent I don't have yet. The blue thing is superconductors. I don't have that. So we're gonna make freaking dumbest renewable power in the world, other than solar panels. Try to maximize the space. There we go. Solar wind wouldn't be bad in real life if we had a way to store it. We don't, like the energy. We, as a society, haven't built, you know, city scale energy storage. It's nothing we have. It's amazing that we don't, but we don't. I suspect, based on my own understanding of physics, that when we figure it out, it will be some sort of crystalline structure solution. If you think about piezoelectricity, if you look that up real quick, that is, not during this video, but if you look at piezoelectricity, it's basically when you compress certain types of quartz. So I think it's all quartz, but some quartz are better than others. It produces energy under pressure. It's literally the action of compressing quartz produces electricity. There is giant factories in China that actually produce quartz, perfect quartz, and they're pretty expensive too. They're big. They're about the size of your head, maybe a little bigger. All right. Wind's up. How's my power doing? I stopped producing red, so that's going to help a lot because I don't need it. Currently doing blue, and that also means I have, when this kicks off, I'm fully supplied with red right now, which means I'm going to have a huge backlog, or it's a giant spike. We're going to have to build another one of these. Let's just do that. That's fine. Where's it at? There it is. I'm not sure it saves it. I had to click copy, then click paste, and then I can just select it. It's literally, I guess it is 2 less clicks, technically speaking. Alright, so we need Alright, this will double my production there, which should, in theory, help this. Yeah, see? We're just now 100% outside of the power problem producing. As soon as it cycles around, we get our second one in. So it needs, because this produces 40. Wait a minute. Yeah, so this produces up to 40 a minute, looks like. Where this thing is doing 45, but it needs 2 of these. So technically it needs 90 a minute. And right now I'm producing 80 minutes. So not quite 100%, but I'm pretty close. And that extra 10% I'm okay with. Or extra, there's the math problem again. That extra 10 count a minute I'm not going to worry about. See, now these are running full, which is good. That'll help my production, or my research. What? That's new. What's this? I have, show all orbits. Add orbit. Dyson shell. Alright, well, I don't know what that does yet. That's a new button. I don't think it was added. I think I unlocked it when I got the solar cells. It just popped up. That button's new. Alright, so right now my power problem seems not resolved. Well, the red's running again because I'm doing this. This is okay because I don't require quite as much red as blue. I made red twice as big as blue. Well, not quite, but I was going to, but ran it as like power problems. Because most recipes require an equal amount. And blue produces 20-minute, red produces 10 a minute. You would see that, but you can't really see it right now. There you go, 10 a minute, which means you need twice as many reds as blue as far as production. Anyways, I do have these, so I'm going to take this out. That's interesting. Okay, you're stacked. Let's do that. Hydrogen, oddly enough, is a fuel source, and it's 100% bonus to it. So it technically produced 16 megajoules of energy, compared to 6.3 with 60% bonus. So this is very, very useful as far as power goes. Storage, splitter, factory. I've reduced factories and really know why. Let's put them down. I can move them later. Just remind me that I have them. Okay. Storage. I haven't seen a lot of reason to store a lot of stuff quite yet. I do it here as a buffer, so I have a lot of buffer of materials in case I ramp. Oop, I see a problem. Crap. Okay, so here's a teaching moment for you. I didn't set my filter, so now I'm mixing stone and iron. That. Okay, so here's a way to fix it. Here's another tip for you that I figured out. Go here, take that, do that one, do that. Actually, I'm doing it backwards. I need the stone. Give me the stone. It's gonna take me a minute to clear that. That's super irritating. Okay, we're clear. Yep, I have backlog there. That's gonna create some problems. That's fine. Be remedied shortly. There's a way, if you watch my previous videos, you'll see me put down the sorters. And basically, I can't really demonstrate that here. As you put the first part down, just press tab, just like what you're going to filter, and then press the second part, the connection. We're almost done with that. And stink. Okay. Now this should just be blues, I believe. Yeah. And I evidently have some red in my inventory. How did I do that? No, I don't. It must be just stuff inside the research, I guess. The research stations. Now, here's a tricky thing, and I want to test this. How far? This might cost me, so I might just save before I go do this. These do orbit in real time, which means at some point this will be on the opposite side of the system for me. So that's not super fun. And I don't believe I do. Okay. This says iron, copper, because I had to research the ability to see what each one has. And from what I've seen of this planet, I would love to build on this planet. It's just sand. Silicone, so it has titanium, which is what I need. 100% construction area. 150% wind. I mean, good energy. Got my titanium. This is a good planet as far as like trying to build on. What's this one do? Solar is not great. Wind's, well, it's fine. But it's got some crude oil. Why is crude oil as Mediterranean satellite? What does that even mean? Okay, that's weird. I guess that stone coal has water, lots of it, but there doesn't seem to be any point to water. I wonder if you can split, because you know H2O. I wonder if you can split the hydrogen off, but I haven't seen any way to do that. Chemistry doesn't do it. I mean, you use electrolysis, and I haven't seen a machine that says it can do that. Let's go look at the other ones. So that's a good planet. This thing has no titanium. Also a very good building planet. Its wind power sucks balls. Okay. And then of course I can't do anything with the star, although... What? Can I harvest the star? It has oil? Why is oil highlighted? That's odd. Okay. Water is ocean? And this produces hydrogen and deuterium per second. That's neat. And that's that star. Now, suppose I don't think I can see the other systems, can I? Yes, I can't see the split systems. Or there's a research you need for this. It's on the very top. Upgrades. So I would need Universe Exploration 3, I believe. Within 6 light years, yeah. Which needs purple. Which needs the CPU stuff and what looks like optic fiber, if I had to guess. Is that optic fiber? Stored as photons in a critical state. As far as my understanding of physics goes, you can't store photons. Supposedly they can go through anything. Because photons have no mass. Zero, like literally zero mass. Replicator speed, interesting. Particle collider deuterium, yep. So that's how I make deuterium. No, there's another way. Pretty sure I saw a way to build it earlier on. Here it is. So this thing. This produces deuterium. Which, I don't know if that particular chemistry is quite right. You take in hydrogen, turning it into deuterium, which has more molecules. That doesn't make sense. Because doesn't hydrogen just have one single electron? And this has, where'd it go? One what looks like electron, but it's a different color. I don't know. Definitely not my area of expertise, so if I say anything that's wrong, it's because it's not my expertise. It's not what I do.
Rare veins scatter around different planets. They will greatly improve production efficiency, so if you find them, collect them and put them as a part of industrial production.
Rare veins. Okay. Rare veins. How do you know if a vein is rare? I don't know how that's calculated. How is something rare? This planet has nothing once you get to the other side of it. That can't be right. Is it? Really? So, yeah, as far as rare veins, that's oil rare. Well, these do produce at different rates. Not that that's a problem for oil, really. I haven't had a shortage of oil. Reserves. I can't imagine what they're calling rare. The amount, maybe? No idea. I haven't seen anything to indicate rare. He popped a little clue up there, but something triggered. No fuel? Oh. What's going on? I got oil. You're not outputting. Oh, crap. Because I'm not using red? Oh, that's a terrible design. I have to figure that out now, too. Alright, we'll take care of that. Right, because I'm not using hydrogen right now, because I'm only using blue power or blue research, it's not using up the output, one of the outputs of the oil refinery process. So, luckily, I do believe this is considered a liquid, hydrogen. Hope so. So we're going to do is do this. I knew I kept this for a reason. I neglect that. There we go. It is considered a liquid, that's good. That'll start fuel production again. That was a mistake. Okay. We're almost done. Getting there. Quick little screenshot. Oh, there comes the planet. You guys planet. That's kind of cool. Actually, I might do a screenshot with that coming up with the horizon. That's kind of cool. Right about there. That's fine. Okay. Still got a lot to go. Am I producing full time? I'm at 100%. Yep. What about this one? Yep, we're good. So blue is at 100%. Even 3 times as fast as it used to be, it still seems rather slow, but the recipes, of course, have increased. Alright, there's no titanium here. The part I'm not doing, and this is a problem I have in a lot of games, I should just be massively scaling this and using the entire planet. But I'm, even in a lot, especially RTSs, I turtle like crazy. I will be super strategic about placements and the efficiency of use and stuff. But I found that to be successful in the type of games, you don't want to do that. You don't want to play like you would in real life. You want to build like, you know, you try to play that, Star Alien, no, what's it called? It's a very popular RTS against other players. Anyways, yeah. So what I would want to do is, the problem is that this water is a pain in the ass too. Actually, I believe I can change that now. Here. Let's just build one to see what it does. Oh, this is new. I don't remember this. And okay, that's that. Veins restore. Veins bury, veins restore. Lay foundation. That's interesting. So over here, I wanted to place another research thing there, and I didn't because of the stupid water. So veins restore, lay foundation, decoration. I don't know if I care about that. What's this do?
Foundation,
It just contains soil.
a terrain leveling tool. Yet we cannot use it to change the planetary landforms at will. We can only level the surface to ground zero. If the foundation is used for high grounds, it will gain soil pile. On the contrary, if it is used on the ocean or low-lying areas, it must consume soil pile. When installing the foundation, either choose a kind of decoration or without decoration, even only surface leveling. Insufficient required items. You can click the replicator button at the bottom right of the screen to open the panel and manually replicate
Okay,
these
that's
items.
interesting. Lack of item, but I have a ton of it right there. Get or consume. Interesting. Okay, so you have to have this, but also this. You can't just put dirt in here. It says, look, I think this is not the way it's meant to be used. But because I don't need a foundation per se, it would require a lot of steel, concrete. That'd be less than ideal for sure. I got, oh, that's right. I was like, where'd I get the hydrogen from? Let's go ahead and put that there. Can I not do that here? Okay, guess we're gonna use it for fuel. This thing does seem to use the most efficient fuel first. It's worth noting that particular observation. Okay. This is almost done. Processor. And then this. And then that will allow me to build these, because I'll need to, I can build these now, I might as well start building some, and then processors and that. So let's do that. What's it take to build these? I probably want a bunch, which means made in assembly. I can hand make them. Do I want to hand make them? Nanocarbons are made. Ah, see, I have to do this in a chemical facility. Graphene. Fuel in that, or whatever that white crap is. Combustible ice minerals. Well, that's another thing here. Alright, let's make a chemical thing. And I'm gonna need what to make this again? Fuel, and so we'll make it over this direction. I don't like the idea of using that fuel, but that is a thing. And I've also run into a situation now where I need to split the fuel off, which I can do right here. This acts as a splitter, which is kind of useful. Or I could continue this around, maybe, because I can use splitter there, maybe. How big is this? Because if I do this, I'll have to make the graphene hop over and I think it might be better to do this. So I can get my alright, we need to do some modifications. I believe this. Can I? Nope. I can move this forward one. That would be useful. I think I just feed this one to that one and then use this output. But I can't do that until this is drained, which may not be a problem. So off. We'll let it drain out. See if I can't move this forward just one more. Well, actually, we'll be able to tell if that's even a waste of time or not. Yeah. Can't do that. Never mind, unless I move this over this direction. And then have the fuel go on this side. Yeah, we can do that. We'll make this fuel line go this direction, which then can also feed. Yeah, do that. That works. I'll have to pull graphene down from here, which means I would want this to loop, come this direction, so can I build over the top of these? To a degree, but not there, but I can here. Go figure. I'm going to go ahead and just start here. Give myself some semblance of locations. And then we'll do the oil that way. Let's move this over here. Yes, there. Are you empty yet? Alright, you're empty. Perfect. Bear with me here. I gotta see if some of these ideas I have are even possible, which they may not be. Can I do this and then also do this? Yep, that works. Okay. Stop working. There we go. Then we can split it off there. Yes, do that. So it should act like a splitter, right? Well, that was dumb. That whole exercise was an exercise in futility. I have no sulfuric acid. I can make sulfuric acid. I think. Produced from oil. I don't know what that is. That water? That makes sense because sulfuric acid has a lot of water in it. That's water. Okay. We have a whole new problem to solve. That's awesome. Crap, because now I gotta get stone. Well, we're not gonna use that stone. I'm not porting that away across my base. There's stone right here. Where's my, there it is. How many can I get? That's a new record. 5, 8, so I can get 8 at a time. Right there. That's cool. Do some belt magic. We're almost halfway done with the last piece that's needed to make the solar cells and the launcher of the solar cells. Why am I trying to make... Oh, I gotta make the graphene, which needs sulfuric acid, which requires water, and stone, and fuel. So what we'll do, run this thing over here. Direction, add it there. This will allow this to go if I need to extend this. Right. There goes the stone. And now we need water. For the first time ever, I'll be using water. I was wondering what that was going to be used for. Engines. I can't make engines here. Engines? I can't. Okay. Make a few of those. Amount of materials. Let's go get materials. Oh, I'm not using... that's a new problem. It used to be I could come here and get these, and there'd always be a stack of 100 ready to go. But I'm now using them fast enough. Aren't you pulling out? You are, you're just not... Okay. Do I need any rings? No, not really. So, we'll do it the hard way, because I'm okay with that. I'm definitely starting to use up my iron, so this is reducing, which means I am now using more iron than I'm mining, so I need to pay attention to that. Not the ideal way to do that, but because I have a power shortage, at least during the night I do, especially with all the reds kicking on now. I'm right on the, I mean, it's fine. It's because these aren't all kicking on. Yeah. Because these are all currently maxed out. So that's interesting. It does. This recipe, I believe, is a 4-to-1 ratio, which is one of the rare recipes that's not equal, which I think they should work on. Okay. I could add in another. I don't know. I have mixed feelings with that. Anyways, I'm trying to make a U. Why can't I make U yet? I guess I can now. Which is basically out of iron. Which means I should put down another thing and just make some iron. Have something to just producing iron in stacks ready for me to grab. Because that took a minute and a half just to make a stack. Just kind of a waste of time. Okay, so this will be water. I guess we can put this down first. Yep, we're having iron shortage really soon. Oh no. Okay, so can I just do this? Okay, that works. It's gonna do water. Should I output this to some sort of storage? Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. This will allow for multiple connections, so I space something like that. If at a later time, I'm going to hook up multiples to these. Okay, research should be done as far as what I'm doing right now. And then I need more view. There, sulfuric acid on the way. Definitely not pretty. I'm too spoiled with Factorio and having giant buses of materials going around. Alright, so now that needs to come to another of these. Chemical plant, there it is. And we'll output this to here with the other thing coming there, if possible. Splitting nicely, although I suspect at some point I don't have enough fuel coming in. Split off the graphene. And the container might be just a better way to do this anyways, because it has multiple ins and outs. This seems like the obvious thing to do. Oh, I can't just feed it in there like I can. I don't like that. So I have to use sorters. Fine. Yeah, see. It's not gonna let me do it. I have to do it this way. It's fine. Then what we'll have is a here. Start there. I'm out of iron again. It's a good thing I went and made the iron. Copper? No. I need some of these? Yes. Actually, I could just grab these. And some of these, since I'm not using them right now, and some of these. There we go. I did forget about this. We'll do that soon too. Are these hooked together? Is there... I didn't place these two hooked together on purpose. Okay, they're not. It just looks like it is. Because the back of these is that. And I suspect that at some point soon, yeah, see, there's a, I bet you this is a piping system piece that will become functional at some point later. These are not hooked together. Alright. I completely forgot what I was doing. Oh yeah. I need belts. Because then this will come here. I guess I'll get rid of these. Oh, stop being a little whiny bitch. I don't know that this one will actually output. Let's see. Because this can't keep up with two of these. I need to upgrade this. Yep. Because I mean, this is only going to output the same this is inputting. And technically, I would need a 3 to do this correctly, but I don't make 3s yet. I make 2s. So this will speed up, so now I'll be able to cover the production of these two. The only way, other way I can get that to work quite right is to make this go to a third one there. But it's working, it's fine, because these don't produce as fast as these can hold. So. Got a lot of hydrogen, that's going to be explosive. Alright, so we have that might be worth recipe copy. Oh, that's dumb. Let's turn that off, and screenshot. There we go. And we should have hydrocarbons, but what is it called? Graphite. Go into here, except I need to put in a thing here to go there. And now we have graphite, or graphene. Graphite going to graphene. Okay. Now, do I want to output this anywhere? Because that is used to make these. And it's just a never ending. So now I need to produce that triangle thing, which is here, which I think is a prism. Yeah, prism, which is glass. I have been producing a lot of glass. In fact, I have a lot of glass I can just use up for now. And I do believe I have a thing over here making glass that I didn't need. Let's check. Yeah, it's over here in my rock stuff. Yeah, here. So for now, we'll go ahead and make those manually. I'm okay with that. But I need to make the gun first because I can't launch solar sails without the gun. So I need this. I can't make these yet. I can, I just need more of these. Just need some more of these. It's never gonna end. That's a complex part enough that I might want to build a chain for it, but right now we're just gonna do this because these aren't being utilized. There's that. You can make these. Nope, you're gonna make the engines. These. Fine, you're gonna go there. You're gonna go there. And you're gonna go there. Alright, you make some of those. Well, on a positive note. So these, all right, these here are, oh, they go in these two. What I was going to say is, if these are only going to here, I can just cut this belt off, turn these two in. It's going to go to these. Of course, plates are used for a whole bunch of stuff. 4 things. Is that right? Only for these? Wait. Yeah, it is. It's only used for these. And those. Why isn't that showing on the shit? Yeah, it's not showing for the circuits. I'm looking for ways to save belt space, because if these are only used to make these, then I don't need to extend this belt. I can curve these two in, create a new output belt, because remember, these can only go 3 spaces. I'm gonna have to consider this some more. Alright, can we make the gun? No, because I need 20 of these. For 20 of those, I need a... Okay, what else are those used for? Because that's a lot of production that goes into making those. Lots of production. These accumulator, this, and I also believe they're used for one research, but I can't see making a whole chain for just this one thing, because you're not going to be making a whole bunch of those, I don't think. And I don't have CPUs yet either. But I guess I could just make CPUs. What about the solar cells? Solar cells don't go anything, but they do require a lot of these. And I can use one gun to shoot these forever. So having an output of this might be a really good idea. Oh, that was that a little bit. Yeah, they're gonna add pipes. They're gonna have to. Having squares of liquid is kind of dumb. They just haven't put it in yet. It also means they're gonna have to somehow change these, or at least we'll see. I mean, it works. It does the job, but pipes are the logical way to go. So graphene. See, it just takes a lot of time. Let's make 10 of those, which should be relatively easy. I just need a gun, which means I need way more of those. And having a production to make those might be useful. Are they used for anything else? No, just for that. So, what about you guys? You could be using a few different things, but not. You're not like a component or like a subcomponent, I suppose. That's not completely true. What is your major malfunction as far as building this now? More CPUs, which means I need more circuits. I just need a bunch more. I got metal, so I can easily make circuits. And then these. Glass. I have glass. So I'm not sure what the problem is. This can be done in replicator. I mean, I just made a whole bunch of these, so. Make 10 more. There you go. I want to make 2 more. So then I'm out of those rings, which... What do you know? I make tons of them. 70. And then... Oh no! Iron's gone. What's going on? We have an iron output problem. Oh, I know what the problem is. I have no more space left. So for the moment, I'm going to turn this off and save that. There you go. Give me this. Give me one of those. Give me that. There you go. That'll allow that to fill that up at some point. I need to use the rock in that system. Which I guess means I could just build some storage stuff. Do I have a gun? No, not yet. We still need more CPUs. What's holding up the CPUs? No clue. Maybe just not enough resources to build them all. Which means more of those, which means more glass. So I don't have enough glass. I do now. This isn't producing fast enough. Oh, that's right. This is a very inefficient process. It actually takes 5 of these, I think, to produce enough to make this full time, because we need silicone, which is bad to get from here. It said there's a better way to get it, but now I don't remember how. Silicone veins, which obviously is going to be on the sand planet. In fact, if you go look at that really quick, that would be, yeah, see, now the planets are getting farther away. Well, actually, now they're coming closer. This one, it does not have silicon ore. That's surprising. It's a sand planet. This says silicon ore. Okay. Okay, so now I should be able to make that. Oh my god. Please stop. Well, there it goes. That'd be the one gun. And do I have some of these made already? We're going to go. This is going to take a minute. It's fine. It's fine. In the meantime, we are using the stone. Yeah, good. I could improve my harvesting here by adding another one of those. Power is doing fine because I'm not producing a whole lot of research right now. Because I'm trying to get the solar panels up. Once the solar sails up. Because once I do that, I assume I have power. I don't know how the system works. Because orbit of a Dyson swarm to form a Dyson swarm. Form a Dyson swarm can more effectively obtain the radiant energy of stars, which I get. But I think you need this. Yeah. We have to have that, so we'll start that now. Because that's going to take a minute. I would like to get an accumulator up, so while I'm not doing these hardcore stuff, I have extra power. Can I make an accumulator yet? I can. I just need to make more of those, which means more of those, which means more of those. So basically I need more copper and iron plates specifically. Of liquid capacity there, don't we? What are we doing here? Yeah, we got graphene for days. Putting that storage actually is a really good idea. How did I get coal here? When did that happen? Do I have... Well, I guess if I need coal, I know where to get it from. Let's see if we can fix that. You go there. Can I put 100 in? Only 40. That's not what I was trying to do. Stop. You go there. That's fine. You go there. That's fine. this isn't outputting fast enough. There's a slight second of, see, product stacking. I would need a 2 belt or move this one grid closer. Because remember the speed gets reduced per grid. So this would be like 1 per second divided by 2. So half. In fact, well, that's not true at all. 1.5 a trip. 1.5 a trip. Okay. Now, do I have my gun? I have my gun. I'm gonna put it over on this beach. There we go, ladies and gentlemen, on the beach. That's where I want it. Well, okay, so the gun isn't
EM
used
rail
to
ejector.
just
You have taken the first step to build the Dyson Sphere.
oops.
Now you can use it to send solar sails into space for forming the Dyson Swarm. Each EM rail ejector requires to set up orbit and supply with solar sails. Also, you can use copy and paste to set orbits. If you want a Dyson Swarm orbit become more diversified, you can click the Dyson Sphere button in the lower left corner of the screen to open the Dyson Sphere panel. Make your customization however you want.
I assume this is orbit 1, Dyson Sphere. There's the Dyson Sphere. Can I make this thing closer? Is that just what we want to do? Why would you want more than one orbit? Because all these other ones would like block out the ones behind, or behind it, I guess. Right? And not only that, this is right next to our planet. So that begs the question, what happens to the planets inside? Add orbit. Orbital radius. That's where I think we should go. Orbital inclination. Longitude of... Okay, I'll leave that. So if we do this and those solar cells are big enough, we'd block out the sun. So we don't actually want to do that. We probably want to go 90 degrees. I assume that's the way that would work. Great. So we actually want to do this. You're going to go to 2, to 2. There you go. Launch away! I guess we gotta wait for this. Don't hit the building. Oh, hey. Hey, Keith. Sorry about that. I just noticed you're here. Are you still here? Keith Saunders? Are kinda cool. Yeah, sorry about that. I wasn't watching chat because I don't get a lot of visitors all day. Yeah, you're still there. Alright, so I think the liquid squares are kinda cool. Reminds me of Transformers when they would mine the energy cubes. But pipes would still be cool too. Yeah, I get that. In fact, if you look at the actual, it's hard to see right now because the sun isn't quite up yet. Actually, I want to see this thing fire first. It's about to fire as soon as that sun comes up, I think. I still gotta research, and that's almost done, so we're almost good. Because this isn't gonna do me any good if I can't receive the power. The power of Grayskull. Do you know where that comes from? Alright, is it gonna go? Are you gonna fire? I don't know what you're doing. Are you gonna go? Do I have to wait? There it goes. Boom. That's awesome. In fact, I wonder if I can get a screenshot of this right when it fires. 1, 2, 3, and boom. Let's do another one just in case. 1, 2, 3, 4, and boom. Oops. Alright, so you're stuck on the interplanetary logistics. I won't send receive. I don't know why. Yeah, those are the solar sails. So the problem I keep running into is once my entire place gets going, I don't have enough power. Even at daytime with my solar panels kicking in, I'm right on that border of having enough power to do stuff. And the problem is to really have effective power, you need a lot of fuel. But now fuel is not only being used for my generators, but now fuel is being made to make sulfuric acid, which right now is fine. There we go. So you get this weird balancing, because if you're not using up enough fuel, then you'll have output problems with your hydrogen for your research, or if you're not doing research, your fuel will stop producing because you're not pulling out your hydrogen. Yeah, so the accumulators, correct. The accumulators are these. I can actually make one now, which I haven't been able to do because I didn't have this until just recently. I think these are the superconductors basically. So that's gonna be done really quick. Thank you for reminding me. I've been wanting to make. Jesus Christ, it's gonna make a lot of crap though. I've been wanting to put one of those down because they're like when I'm not doing research, which isn't very often, but if I'm not doing research, I'd like to store that energy, and then of course be able to use the output of the solar panels during the day and store that. But as you can see right now, there'd be a little extra, not much. So let's go see what's happening with our Dyson Sphere. Isn't that cool? You can see my individual solar sails. I put them at a perpendicular orbit to our planet, our primary planet. Because I thought if I put them in a solid ring in the same plane as the planet, that they would black out the center of the planet, then nothing would work that way, and that would be dumb. And eventually this whole thing would be covered, I guess, is the goal. So I really should set up a production chain to produce this and just feed this with solar cells. And that's what this graphing for is over here, which I produce really fast. I need to output that somewhere soon. Which means we're probably into solar cells. Which means I need to do that too. These, which needs, oh my god, it's so much work. So I have one here, I have that, and then what was the other thing I need for that? Circuits. And now my circuits get used 100%, so I would need to figure out how to increase my production. Right now my largest problem is I'm not producing enough iron fast enough. Because these are using it, and that's using it. I need more iron. And I have it Mark II thing on, but I still can't pull it out fast enough. Which means this just isn't enough anymore. Oh wait, actually, it might be. Let's replace that. Ah. It looks like my accumulator's done, so I'll place that down and see what happens. Do you have accumulators in your playthrough? They're really high up on the tech tree. It's kind of annoying. Okay, so that's going to help a little bit. Yeah, we're at full. We need that to pull this out full speed. 180 a minute. So that'll help. Yep, I'm even backing up, so that solved that problem temporarily. And now the accumulator. I guess I can stick over by my solar panels, because, you know, solar panels. Oh, it would be a pain in my butt. Fine. So you don't use any solar sails at all yet? I don't have that much extra energy. I guess I do. I mean, part of this is being used to charge. Oh, I'm not researching anything. That's why I'm saving up. Okay. I guess I should start some research. I don't care about that quite yet. This deuterium thing takes the hydrogen, turns it into deuterium, and then deuterium is used for what? I mean, it's using some recipes, but that's about it. And I've been wanting to do this because I can produce more hydrogen and use up some of the extra fuel. It would increase my hydrogen production by 50% just by doing that. Yeah, so I went with a solar sail route just because supposedly... can I build it now? I did research it. Do I have it? Okay, I gotta build one. And I need a whole bunch more of those. Of course I do. And I can't build a bunch of those because I'm out of basically rings and iron motors, which I have here. Give me that. Basically lots of copper and metal crap. Alright, fine. Never ending story. Give me some of those. Give me some of those. Some of those. Those. And first planet I have like 10 accumulators. Wasn't a huge need at first planet because wind is 100% solar cells. 10 accumulators for a good battery. Yeah, I wish there was a way to. So there's these graphs that show your production, but I don't see an energy number there anywhere. Which would be useful, because then you could see how much you're producing during the day and how much you're consuming at night, and you could balance it. Say, okay, I need to make sure I store 6 megajoules to last me throughout the day. And do you know what these are for? Oh, I bet you I know what this is for. Mark these as 1 and 2, mark those 2 and 2, and then I can just show my... Yep. Okay, that's cool. But yeah, I can't really see what I'm doing for power throughout the day. All I can do is watch this and say, okay, I'm fine right now because I'm not doing any research. As far as the planets go, there was a planet that had shellac. I wonder how you pronounce that. Is it shellac? This one has 150 wind energy, quite a bunch, and 117% sun, which is more than our starting planet. Yeah, so I use the graphite for my robot guy, my character. This has really good solar. I mean, obviously it's closer to the sun. There's my solar cells. It's awesome. Just gotta find a way to capture it. Which I wonder if it matters. I would need to set up a ring of these capture things around the planet to continually, like maybe stick one on the opposite side of the planet so when it's dark, I'm still getting some from energy, basically. And then of course have lots of batteries, because yeah. Alright, I got our things up. I need this thing here still. Still can't make that because I don't have enough of that. Which means I need more of these. And I can't make enough of those. Why? I don't know. Because I don't have enough iron. Yep, that's my problem. Iron and gears. Wish this would stack more, having only 2 of those. Well, that's kind of crazy. I didn't realize this, but my glass isn't getting produced because I'm making tons of other stuff. I need to increase my production of this, which means I need to know and you can't change your order of stuff either, which one of those? Wish you could. Alright, so 1 second here, I have to use the restroom. I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. What was I making? This is gonna take so long. I don't need these. Oh, I see. It takes the, I didn't know that. It uses the tier 1 to make the tier 2s. I guess that makes sense. So yeah, I need to increase my production chains of stuff. I've been wanting to... Just this planet isn't set up for good organized stuff because of all the water. Doing it on the second planet, I bet you're super happy with that. Wish you could select, you can do like this and block off, but you can't say I want 50% to be stone and 50% to be iron. So I also basically need 2 boxes, which I might have to do soon, but for now, I'll just upgrade this to a 2. There. Oh, I did the same thing. I did that again. Filter, stone. Nope. Yes. That's the 3rd time I've done that mistake. There we go. Not the ideal way to do that. It's significantly faster doing it like that. Alright. And now I got stone making it to the end. Now I'll actually start making glass. Am I pulling enough to make 1? Barely. Because I need 10. 8, 9. Base. I'm like 99% efficient there. So it does make it. Alright. Back to the thing that I've been wanting to make forever that still can't make because I'm out of something. These. Okay. Luckily for me, I've been stockpiling that. Out of the rings. I will get there, I promise. I'm gonna have to automate that for that to be effective because this is dumb. Give me you. Give me you. Give me this. Take that out. Give me. I can now produce one. There we go. Now, in a few minutes, I'll be able to put this down and get the energy from the solar cells, which is the focus of everything I've been doing. Yes, it would be nice to set spaces to specific resources. Probably needs a patch. What do you mean by that? Oh, you're trying to do the logistics thing. Yeah, so you need a research. I'm assuming you know about this here, right? Do you have that research done? This is the research you need. You need that particular thing. And then this is the tower that controls them. Okay. I haven't done it, so at one I have them made at one at each place. So from what I've read, at least just reading through the stuff in the game, it might be only works for the logistics station it belongs to, and I'm curious if you just have them somehow assigned to the wrong one of these. Okay. Do you know if you have this at your destination planet or your source planet? Which one of these is it attached to? Supply, demand, data is up. So you think you just got this thing configured wrong. I guess I should start researching that myself. Because I need the titanium, and the titanium is on the other planet. Oh, actual. Okay. Oh. I know it's wrong. I know it's wrong. I think. If I'm reading this correctly, this will go to various things around the planet it's on and feed this. And then these will transport between planets. Does that make sense? Okay. Do you have one of these on each planet? I'm assuming. Yeah. I mean that's what I'm reading. I have to research and find out, but it looks like this is a hub for the planet, and this will collect from various places, take it to there, and then this will transport between planets. Which means, does this mean you don't need belts anymore? Because you know in Factorio you can have like drones go around and do everything eventually. Is this its version of drones? Okay, so 2 towers of each type on each planet. So the question is I'm assuming you need to connect this tower to this tower. So these go around the planet, put resources in this, and then you somehow need to transfer the resources from that tower to this tower, and then this will pick up from this tower and deliver to the same tower on the other planet. So do you need like a belt to go between these two towers, basically? Huh. Yeah, I haven't either, because obviously I don't have this research done. Let's go ahead and remedy that, because I'm going to need to get titanium, which I'm going to need to research, but I'll need to be able to do this. No point in doing that until I can get titanium. Okay. You have the belts that run into the stellar. So you're filling up from reading what. you have belts going into this? Is that what you're doing? And then, or do you have belts going into this one? I'm assuming, because you say interstellar logistics station. So, do you have the belts going from the logistics station to the interstellar logistics station? And is there any way for you to verify that this has stuff in it or not? Does it have a storage system that you can see? Yeah, you got way ahead of me. What are those? I don't even know what those are. Oh, you got this. Yeah, you're like 2 tiers ahead of me right now. Okay, so if it's got stuff in it that, if this has stuff in it, then basically it does say more convenient transportation, which implies that there was less convenient transportation, right, between planets? It can warp. That's awesome. Right, because there's only a couple planets that even have titanium. That one. Well, let me rephrase that. There's only one planet that has titanium. Technically, this does. And because it has this, I assume you can harvest the sun. Right. What's interesting too, I don't know if you've seen this, but if you go to the gas giant, you can harvest the gas giant for deuterium and hydrogen. In fact, it says orbital collector. I haven't seen that particular research yet. I'm assuming it's way down the line. Because that would solve one of a few different problems. Artificial star, like vertical launching silo. There it is. That's the orbital collector. Way down the line. So yeah, that's not a thing yet. Okay. Interstellar power transition. So you said the last part of this in the last part of the shuttle description. Is that this? Do you mean this, the drone, or the logistics vessel? I assume you mean this. Consumes space warper can activate warp. Which I assume that's a material you have to supply to it. Deuterium, yep. What if it's part of this? You think these might be part of the space warper thing? You might. I mean, you might be onto something there. That needs some sort of fuel. Consumes space warper that can activate warp. It can't be past this. It might be part of this accelerant. Part of this tree that's not quite finished yet. Yeah, that's the piece down here. Right. That's not space warper, so and I don't see it. And because it's in this tier here, it's not going to be stuff past it. They don't do it like that. Well, maybe it is past it. It's possible. Space warper, found it. It's right there. It's past it. It is a technology that's after the ship that needs it. But that's it. Graviton lens. And you can make... Yep, there it is. It's actually a tech after your ship. Like two tiers. 2 tiers after the ship that needs it. That's broken. So that's basically right here. Yeah, your ship's here. You need 2 tiers after it. That's very, very rare. Although, yeah, to be fair, you can build the solar lens and the gun to shoot the solar flare or these out. But even with these doing their thing, you can't collect the energy without the next tier. Like, wouldn't this be the first tier? You know, it seems kind of dumb to build it backwards. Yeah. Well, so yeah, I bet you anything. Well, not anything, but I bet you that's your problem. Use the cap locks to start the warp engine. However, here's the mecha and logistics vestals. So, in some videos I've seen them flying around. I mean, what if you don't want them to warp? Do they have to warp to travel? And calling this an interplanetary system, this isn't accurate either. This shouldn't be called interplanetary because this has nothing to do with interplanetary. Maybe, oh wait, I'm reading it wrong. It's intraplanetary. So this is intraplanetary, this is interstellar. So I was reading it wrong. No, back up. Okay, so this isn't used. This is to go from one system to another system. Yeah, I don't either. I think this is to go from one system to another system. And I think, because you can fly to each planet by yourself if you want to. I've done it. And obviously so have you. So these should do it just fine. Intraplanetary. This seems, maybe it'd be better to be called intra-system planetary or intra-system logistics. But I suspect that these go between planets. And this goes between systems. I mean, it says between planets, but then it says interstellar, which would mean between systems. Huh. Well, I'm getting there. I need thruster to get there, so requires thruster. They're gonna be down here. Crap. Which thruster? There it is. Because I don't know why you would need warp to go between systems that you can fly to in a minute. You know? I mean, I'm assuming you flew here by yourself. Yeah, glad I could help. Huh. That's kind of dumb. Because in space there is no north and south, but whatever. Alright, so now that I can build, do I have it ready to go? I do. So what we're going to do, I'm going to go over here and place this thing down to collect the energy. Not too far, but far enough away that I'll get it during the nighttime a little bit. Let's just go here, it's fine. It's a test.
You built a ray receiver, which can receive the high-energy rays transmitted from the Dyson Sphere and directly input them to the power grid. However, caused by the ray receiving efficiency, the ray receiver's requested power will be larger than the documented output power of the Dyson Sphere. You can keep it working or upgrade technologies to increase the ray.
Okay. Am I... Alright, I have no idea what I'm doing. I don't care about that. That's fine. So one ray receiver can receive 5 megawatts, which is like more than my entire system that I currently have, I think. Oh, that's cool. Just like improve its efficiency, I bet. Requested power. So the Dyson Sphere, right now, my Dyson Sphere is producing 16.6 megawatts. That's enormous. That's more than my entire more than my entire production system right now. So this will double my capacity with just 20 lenses. However, I would need 4 of these to be able to capture all of that, because this is only good to. I don't know how to fix this piece though. Can't really. Generation capacity. They really need to explain this better. This is dumb. Okay, so those are the ones I have up right now. What's the point of this? Gradical grids? Okay, oh, I see. It's just the way it's representing it. That's fine. Do I need to build plan, show, inspect? Oh, okay. That's a thing I can place right here. What is it? What is that? Doesn't tell me what it is. What is this? The Dyson Swarm. You notice my capacity went down? It's 0 now. What does that do? I don't even know what that does. Nodes in 1. Okay, I see. We're doing that. No idea what that does. My solar cells are gone. Are they gone?
The data shows this is a planet without natural titanium veins. Perhaps you can get some by collecting gravel. If
My
you need a
solar cells
massive
are gone.
titanium collection, you need to find a planet rich with titanium veins as soon as possible.
Seriously? Yep, they're gone. I don't know why. They were here. You could see them when you're in this view, but they're just flat out gone. I just realized our orbits aren't exactly on the same planes. Not terribly surprising, but... Okay, did I delete them? Wow, that is super confusing. So I'm requesting 16.6 megawatts. And the Dyson Sphere is producing 0 of the 16.6 megawatts. Efficiency is super crappy. Oh boy, that doesn't make me happy. Okay, let's make some more of those real quick. Megajoules. I'm curious if that will empty during the night. We should try to see what's up with that. I have no idea what this does. I think there's just two different things. They decay? Oh, crap. Okay, so I think there are two different mechanics going on here. I think there's the Dyson Swarm, which is basically floating solar cells. And then there's the actual Dyson Shell, which is more statically assigned. Like these kind of just float around in an orbit, but these are in fixed positions around the sun, is what I suspect is going on here. So now I'm making 299 kilowatts. Now, okay, so now I know that. Am I clicking? Where's my, oh yeah, way over here. Okay, so if you got to keep creating them, that would create a fair amount of demand as far as like keeping your systems, you know, going. Which is okay. I'm okay with that. Okay, strength is 0 because I'm not facing the sun yet. Dyson Sphere status 299 kilowatts. Which means at 30% of that, I will produce 90 kilowatts or so, which is pretty crappy. doing that and putting it around the sun. 90 kilowatts is what I'll produce. And my power load's already over. So I'm curious what happens to my battery. Is my battery doing its thing correctly? That's plenty of power. You think it has... This might have a maximum output it can do, maybe. Because I have accumulated power. Oh, we're... No, because I hit 100, so we're 100%. And there's a little blip where we're not at 100%. It's not terrible. Alright, there's the accumulator charging, then discharging. 600. Wait, discharging. It's not too bad. I mean, it seems to be covering. And I've only lost about, 13 megajoules. Okay, you'll see that in this light blue line, there'll be a dark blue line, so it's discharging. When this gets below, it flops over, starts discharging. For now, it seems this battery keeps up just fine. Granted, I'm not doing massive production of anything now, but it'll be interesting to see what it can cover. We should be getting some power soon. We are, look at, it's doing stuff. Screenshot. Beep, beep. We are doing it. I was right, 90 kilowatts. Yep. Because it's 30% effective out of 300, so it'd give me 90. Which isn't a lot. So 90 kilowatts compared to... What do my field things do here? I mean, that does nothing. That thing over there is minuscule. This produces 10 megawatts or more. These are producing... Oh, my bad, I'm reading it wrong. Hang on, that's 300 kilowatts. So basically, 2200 kilowatts is what that's producing. And my solar panels, 352 kilowatts. So those 20 solar cells that are in the sky right now are basically doing nothing. Now, granted, if I scale it up, by magnitude, that's a different story. And I suspect that that's what this is all about, the main receiver. I think this is the... an artificial star. Dyson Sphere. Because those solar cells, the solar cell swarm, that's not a sphere. That is not a Dyson Sphere. A Dyson Sphere is a... of the delivery vehicle of Dyson Sphere components. frame material. This makes the Dyson sphere. This whole tree right here. But where are the pieces? Okay, so I'm assuming that's what this is for. The swarm are my little sails, and this is the actual Dyson sphere, of which this is a piece of it. And so then you would build it. Geodesic. I don't frickin' know. Can I do this and then do... No, I have to go along that ring. Why do I have to go along that ring? Let's see what this does. No. Okay, what about... Nope, I can only put it on that ring. Okay, what about this? Can I go here and do that? No. So if I add a new layer, create, do that. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, so that's how you would create your sphere. You would create multiple orbits, each with the thing pointing at the sun. Okay. And these actually orbit too, which is interesting. And I actually made the second layer farther out. I guess you would have to. If these are going to orbit, if they're not static and they orbit, you'd have to have your layers separate, because otherwise these would collide into those. So I do this. See, it actually tells you you're going to too close to other layers. It won't let you do it. Can I? Yeah, nothing I can do. So you have to make multiple rings, each with a different angle, to cover. Yeah. So it's not really a sphere, it's more of a multiple rings that are going around the sun. Interesting. Okay, well now I know. For the minute, that just means I need to get my production chain set up for the solar cells. And this is getting my interplanetary stuff set up, which I need, because that'll make me be able to do vertical construction level 1. Why would I need that? Where's it at? Fine. So now basically I need to scale up. I had a ton of research. I need to double this. Basically, everything has to scale up, which means I need to start reorganizing things. And for now, I'm going to call that a break. It's 2 hours. I've been doing this for 2 hours. I try to stay at 2-hour breaks to not bore people too bad. And I'll be back in an hour or two, probably start again. Keith, thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. I really do. It means a lot. When you have, what am I at, 14 subscribers right now, something like that. Yeah, 14 subscribers. When somebody stops by, it's amazing. Woo! Yeah, no problem. Stop by again sometime. I appreciate it, because the more people I get talking, asking questions, the more interactive it is, and you know how it goes. Anyways, thanks again for stopping by, and hopefully I'll see you later.